So welcome back, guys. If you're following along with the channel, you'll know that we're still on with the Sprinter build. So what we're doing today is we're going to be finishing off the window surround on these back two windows. I've already done one, I'm just about to move on to the other one. But a slight change of plan regarding our insulation for the roof. We've taken down the woolly wadding that we did have on the roof and we've replaced it with this hard recycle board. It's the polystyrene with the foil on both sides. Just fits in nicely with the wood beams that we've put in to secure the roof. And regarding the roof, we're going to do a centre section. Now that centre section will run all the way down the side of the van. And what we're going to try to do is probably going to do it in two sections. Probably thin ply, not sure at the moment. But the idea is to put the centre sections in first, get the wiring in for the lights, insert the lights, and then do the side pieces. So we're going to be doing the side pieces afterwards. Gives us better access to the wiring. I'll put staples, yeah. That should now wrap up that edge. I think it'll wrap up straight. We'll get a few staples in that then, if you wanted. Right guys, so today we're going to be fitting out the headliner. We've been out to the local DIY store again and bought some ply. The ply we're using I think is about 5mm, so it's quite bendable. It will bend to the contours of the roof. I think these come in an 8x4 sheet. Now we're going to be fitting that one up trial fitting it, screwing it up loosely, make sure it fits, and then marking out where we want as lights. So the lights we're going to be using are small LED ones. We've gone for the dimmable ones because if we want to dim them, we will be able to put a dimmer switch on to reduce the light given out. So these are the small ones. The hole itself that you drill out for with the hole saw is 60mm. The only drawback is, as we found earlier when we tried this, is that because you've got a spring at either side to locate it, when you put the light in fixture into the roof, it won't come back out. So what we're going to do is, because we've got a spring at either side, we're going to drill a hole as normal, and then we're going to notch out in the wood at either side to enable us to get the lights out. The reason for this is that if we put the light in, we wire it all up and everything's fine, we won't have a problem. But in the next 6 months to 2 years, we get a problem with the light, then obviously we're going to struggle to get that light out. What we've just done is we've just tried it and it doesn't work. So the notches are going to be necessary if we're only going to drill a 60mm hole. So that's the next thing on our list for today. It's just nice to have a nice dry day without it raining. Oh, I might be left putting them on. I was just on there, yeah. I think this is going to pull down. So you want some probably on this line here. I mean, if you put one there and one there, it should help middle up. It just looks a little bit wider between that and that, and that and that. There's not a lot in it, but I think that's, you know, talking a little tiny bit. So what we could do is join the line with your joists here, because you've got your wood there, so ideally you want it to be there. So your joint from your first and back and wants to be with hot metal. Yeah. So we need to draw a line from there to that across. Then we could do a drawing same here and here, so we know what we were going to put through. So if we go somewhere like that, that's in between both your You want to take that? So that's going to cut off. And if we go, I'm going sort of like in the middle of the beam we've put up. Yeah? So you're going to screw it, you're going to use this line to screw your screws in. So you can get your lights in this area, can't you? I was thinking you might have put lights in any bit, but I think they're better than do that. So that's... yeah. So depending on where we put that's 20 and a half, that's 20, well it's 25 mil. So that's 5 mil out that way. That would look straight. So we're now starting to cut the holes for our down lighters. Got a new drill bit. The only problem with using ply is that you get the delamination as you're cutting through on some of the panels, and you don't get a nice finish sometimes. Now what we've done is we have cut through this side because this is going to be our finished state, and we're not too bothered about the inside like that. That's coming off, and we'll be able to sand off hopefully any sections like this. So that will clear up this side and allow us a nice finish once the light goes in. Moving down to the next one. Again, this is going to be very similar in that we're going to be cutting the same holes, 4 holes at the back. Oh, there we go. And there we go. So we've got his 4 holes cut. Not very tidy on the the wood that we've taken out. It's a bit difficult to get the bit of wood that you've cut out of the hole saw. There we go. And once again, just to tidy up them edges. So that's our first 4. And what we're going to do is we're going to put 4 in the middle. These are going to be above the bed, and then we're going to put 2 further ones down the centre of the head lining, as we're going to be putting cupboards at both sides, and we want to maintain lighting in the centre as our walkway. So I'm cleaning that up so that we can give the lights a try. So we've got his light fitting, and what we need to do is we need to make sure that these come up out of the way and clip in. And I forgot the wiring. There we go. So that's a nice and flush fit, hopefully here. Yep. So easily removable when you've made the hole slightly bigger. So we've had quite an eventful day today. We've got the wood cut for the roof. So we've got a profile done for the roof lining, and also we've cut the holes out for the downlighters. We've put the wood back up with one downlighter in it. Just to make sure that the wiring is going to go where we expect it to go. But at least we've got it back up there, and it is central. We've tried as best to try and get it as central as we can, so that everything else that runs off that will be equal at both sides. So that's it for today, guys. We'll see you next time.